Hey guys, how are you? Happy Thursday. So today we are doing chair yoga. This is what is going to happen today. We are going to start standing and we are going to work on some balance poses with standing poses. After that, we'll come down to the chair and finish up. So what I want you to do is have that chair in a place where you're able to walk around it. As I've explained before, because of space constraints, I have to actually pick the chair up to move it. But I don't want you guys trying to pick chairs up to move them. So instead, when you go from side to side, what I want you to do is come to kind of a high knee slow walk. And I'll give you time to get around because I'm going to be moving my chair. Okay, so look around to make sure that you have a nice spot that you can walk around, that there's nothing there that you're going to trip on, slip on, any kind of rugs, that sort of thing. Go ahead and grab yourself some water, something to drink. So you want at least 12 ounces of water to have for after class. Also sip during class if you need it. All right, so let's actually start. I'm going to start away from my chair. If you want to be near your chair for this, what we're going to do is some inhale, exhale, warming our shoulders up, a little side fold. So you decide if you want to have that chair close to you or not. So take your feet hip width apart, lift those toes up, spread them. Remember, as you press into the floor, you're going to have this urge just to lock your legs out. Now I want you to bend your knees just a little. And then take that bend out, but don't press those knees back so much that you lock out your legs. Take your tailbone down, your belly up and in, and we're going to go take a big roll with those shoulders, and we're going to come palms forward. All right, so we do have Charlotte in the room today. She shouldn't mess with the camera, but Amelia may make an appearance. So if you've been looking for the kitties, here they are. All right, let's inhale our arms up. Find Anjali Mudra above your head, palms together. We're going to take that left hand down and we're just going to fold over to the side. Then go ahead, lift right arm up, left arm follows. Drop it down, nice fold to the side. Okay, so right now just warming the torso up, but let's start to make this quote unquote yoga. Let's go with breath. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. So there's her tail. Inhale, up. Exhale, and fold. One more time. Inhale, stretch those arms up like warrior one. Soften your shoulders. And let's fold. Now some of you might take that left hand all the way around behind your back. But I want you to take your right shoulder, roll it back, and you're not holding your breath here, you're breathing. Push into the balls of both feet. Big toe ball of both feet. Inhale up. Exhale, let's fold to the other side. Remember, you have that option to take that right hand behind you, roll your left shoulder back. And let's come up. So from here, we're going to turn our palms forward. Your hands are in front of your shoulders. Pull those elbows down. Come to goddess pose. Inhale, press up. Exhale, pull down to goddess pose. Charlotte, what are you doing, girl? And lift up. Pull it down. Pull your shoulders together. Now we're going to rotate. So we're going to take those arms up, and as you pull them down to goddess, I want you to turn to the left. And then lift your arms up. Go ahead, turn to the right. Arms up. We're just going to do a few more. Pull. And palms up. Last time. So right now your arms should kind of be getting tired. So let's go ahead and swoop them down big circles. So we're going to draw big rolls with our shoulders one way. Big rolls back the opposite way. All right, Walk your feet out just a little, turn those toes out. Chairs in front of you if you need it. Micro bend in the knee, tailbone down. Back to those goddess arms. Now let's lift up our left heel onto your right toe. And we'll go ahead and place it down. And then we're going to lift up and bring it down. So one more time. Left heel comes up. Press. So you're getting that knee over your ankle. Bring it back. Right heel up. Press. All right. Bring everything down. Let's roll. All right. You ready to do this in standing poses? So I'm going to move my chair. Remember, you're walking to your chair. And we are going to be, I'm going to come a little forward because I'm going to be stepping back. We'll be here. And we're going to have that light arm on the chair. Now it doesn't matter to you, to me, which side you're on. I'm going to be using the terms outside leg, inside leg, because we're going to use both and then go around to the other side. So hand on your hip, outside hand to hip. We're going to lift the knee up. And now I want you to step it back. Let's come to a lunge first. So back onto our toe. You're going to get that inside leg, the knee over the heel, and I want you to lift your chest. Soften that tailbone down. Maybe there's a slight bend in your back knee. If it feels good, go ahead and take that arm up. Okay, now if you're feeling nice and balanced, perhaps you're going to take both arms up. Roll your shoulders out of your ears. And now let's lower our arms down to shoulder height. Palms will face down. We are going to helicopter our arms towards that inner leg. So take your outer hand and start to bring it in. Good. That's it. Stay with it. Stay with it. We'll come back. Beautiful, guys. Go ahead, float your hand down, hand to chair, hop up. Shake that leg out. Now we're going to go to the inside leg. So lift your knee a little. Step back to lunge. Adjust yourself so that's chest up, tailbone down. Bend that back knee if it makes it more comfortable. I'm going to once again start with that outside arm and lift it up so that I can still use the chair. I'm feeling quite balanced, so I'm going to go ahead and take up my inside arm. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Shoulders out of your ears, palms down. Let's take it straight to rotation. Inside arm comes forward. Outside arm goes back. Squeeze those thighs. Squeeze your thighs. Come back. Hands down, hop up. All right, shake everything out. You know, actually we don't even have to change sides because we did what I wanted to do on both sides. Let's just stay on the side then for warrior 1. So we just stepped back onto a foot that looked like this. So a nice stretch in the toe. When we come back this time, we're going to step flat with our toes turned in just a little. Okay, makes sense? So standing with my hip in line with the chair, hand on your outer hip, lift your knee just a little, and I want you to step back, nice staggered stance, get that foot back. Front knee stays bent, back leg is straight now, and you're trying to push your pinky toe into the ground. For those of you who have been working your practice all this time and you want to pull back that front hip, you can. Same deal with arms. Arms can come up to warrior 1. You can have one arm up. You can take the other arm up, pull those shoulders out of your ears. Here's Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Now I want us to have some movement here. So let's all take inner hand down to the chair, and we're going to come to a humble warrior. So everything from your hips down stay, and we are going to reach forward. Keep that knee bent. We'll come down about 45 degrees. Now you've seen this arm before. As you come up, take that arm out to the side. And then I want you to press it back. And then take it up. Can we do this with breath? Deep inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, open your arm. Exhale, really reach it back. And then inhale, let's take both arms up. Balance challenge. Stay here, use the chair, or let's try this without using the chair. So you're gonna have to modify this arm a little bit so it doesn't hit your chair. Humble warrior. Open those arms up as you come back. Press them back a little, and then take your arms up. And let's just float arms down. Touch your chair, hop up, shake everything out. Everyone doing okay? Let's do the other side, and then we'll take a mandated water break, a sip break. Go ahead, lift your foot up, take it back. So notice I'm in a staggered stance. Okay, so I don't have to have my feet directly lined up, but I'm gonna bend that front leg so that my knee is at my ankle. Okay, I'm gonna start to pull my hip. Maybe you'll come with me and pull your hip back a little. Tall torso. Take that outside arm up. Okay? Same movement. So this time, if you want to go ahead and try to lift both arms up, you can, or you can stay low with me. Let's take it out. Open it up. We're just going through the movements right now. Press it back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, take it out. Inhale up. Exhale, push your shoulders back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, take it back. Or excuse me, down. Open. Take it back. Now, I do want you to do something for me. Go ahead, drop that outside arm down. And I want you to take a deep stretch on this inside arm because I left that out the first time. Stretch it back. All right, let's hop forward. Shake everything out. All right, so we did a nice warrior one, we did a nice lunge. Let's work our warrior two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand in front of my chair for my warrior two, because I'm also doing my side angle and triangle. So let's all come to the front of the chair. How about that? What we're gonna do is come about halfway on your chair, and then you're gonna step your foot back and your toes are gonna face your camera or face the front of the room. Okay, so you wanna square that back hip off if you can, if it feels good. We are going to then bend that front knee until it's over our heel. Turn your belly towards me. Keep that thigh pressing back towards your chair and open your arms up. Now look over that right hand or the hand in front, and let's breathe. Roll your shoulders down. So we're gonna hang out here for 5 breaths. If we hold here, we build strength. So you keep looking over the ring finger. I don't know why I keep looking at you like I can see you, but I want you to stay looking at that ring finger. Now it's time to move to Sun Warrior. So pop your front hand up and reach forward. And then I want you to drop your back hand down to your thigh and lift that arm up and over. You can look towards me. And now we're gonna inhale back up. We're gonna come to side angle. So I'm gonna put my hand on the chair. My knee stays bent. Open that back shoulder up, and then decide if you wanna keep your hand here at your waist or your arm up and over. So either of these is fine. I want you to roll your shoulder back, and I need you to have a bend in the knee. That's where we're gonna strengthen the knee, okay? Press through the pinky side of that back foot. All right, one more breath, and here we come up. Ready for triangle? Straighten your front leg. Push your heel back. That back heel pushes back. Hands to your hips. I want you to tip your hip. Now with the straight leg, you're coming back to that chair, and either hand stays on your hip or it goes directly up. Now you can look towards the camera, towards me, or you can start to rotate and look up towards your thumb. This is triangle, Trikonasana. Okay? And these poses all make up our standing postures. bend your knee and come up. So there's this idea that because we're doing chair yoga, that we somehow have to throw away all our standing postures. What we're using the chair for is a prop, a way to help us build the floor up so that they're accessible to everybody. I'm going to move my chair over just a little so you guys can kind of see more what's going on with my back leg. I'm still coming up to the middle of that chair. That's going to give me a nice place to put my hand down when the time comes. Now, I'm going to step my outside leg, and I know we're used to, once again, inside leg on, but I'm going to step my outside leg back, bend my front knee. Okay, so if my knee starts to go over those toes, I want you to pull it back, and if you're like, I need more, take your back foot and heel toe it. There we go. Now, your torso stays towards me, all the while this knee pushes open, and you extend your arms up. Your gaze, ring finger on that left hand. Soften your shoulders, extend out. You have 5 breaths that I'm counting. So you can always have a micro bend, extend. Micro bend, extend. Sun warrior, pop that hand up, reach out, you reverse up and over. And I'm going to look up at the sun or my lamp. Okay, ready? Side angle. You're back through warrior 2. Hand comes to chair. Hand comes to waist. And then if you want to extend it over, you can. But the important thing here is to roll that top shoulder back. Roll. Let's run through those guys again. Okay, you ready? Warrior 2, bring it up. Pop that hand, reach out. Sun warrior. We don't hold this one that long. Back through warrior 2, all the way down, side angle. Let's lift up, let's come to triangle. So my leg is straight. I'm pretty long here. I can still push my heel back, or I can bring those toes in, but I want that back foot on a diagonal. Hands to hips, tip, reach, find your chair, extend arm to sky, extend gaze to thumb, breathe. And then inhale up. Awesome job, guys. So those are our standing poses. On Tuesday we did a tree, and we went through a lot of that balance, so we're not going to worry about that. We just have a few minutes left. Oh my goodness, it's taken took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. All right, so how about coming down to chair? You're in front of your chair. Your feet are hip distance apart. You could feel the chair behind you, right? You know it's there. Then I'm going to come up about a half inch. You still want to make sure chair's there. We're going to come down through awkward chair. I'm going to come down a hover. So I'm going to hover my rear end above the chair. I'm going to stand back up. You can do that 3 times. If you would like to sit down and come back up, that's another way to do this. But I don't want you to rock for momentum. That momentum is easy to get us up and going down. If you sit all the way down, then what I want you to do is sit there for a second before you come back up. All right, so your awkward chair is to lift those toes, push down through the ball of your feet. You're going to drop your hips because you're coming to sit in that chair. Okay, and right on top of the cat. Knees don't protrude over your toes. And then I want you to lift your arms up. So I have an assistant that's not going to let me get all the way down in my chair. So I'm going to lower down till my butt touches the cat. So that gives me about 4 inches. And then I'm going to lift up, keep my knees bent, keep my chest lifted. Gonna sit down onto the cat. Gonna come back up. One more time, I'm gonna sit and hold. Now I think it's important that we talk about environmental factors here. and being able to scan our environment and knowing what's happening. Let's stand up. So it seems funny and it seems cute, and I have to admit, this is a really good looking cat. However, she's creating an obstacle in this chair. If I didn't know that she was there, I could sit on her, right? We'll have all that. I think you guys have seen that fight. But what if you were at home and you sit down on your cat? You could either hurt the cat, jump up, hurt yourself. So we want to get used to that environmental scanning. Yoga and the rotation of our torso helps that. So she's gone. I ran her away. But what I would always do is a little of that torso turning. I could turn back and start getting used to going all the way around enough that I can see what's happening behind me, and that way I can scan my chair before I sit down and sit on top of something that I love. Okay? So now I'm going to come back to awkward chair. I'm going to hover 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to bring myself all the way down. And crisis has been averted. Charlotte lives. Okay. I didn't bring my blanket today to lift my feet up so you can see my feet are hanging. So I'm going to come onto toes. Remember, toes works abdomen. We'll be fine here. Let's start at the top, work our way down. So left ear to left shoulder. Ooh, good stretch. And bring it up. Can we take right ear to right shoulder? You are using your steady breath the whole time. I'm not doing these stretches on breath, okay? Which means it's going to be up to you to breathe. If you want to remember your yoga, inhale tall, exhale fold. Once you get down here though, just continue steady breath. If you want to take hand to top of head and opposite arm out, that's open for you. And if you want to take that hand that's out, turn the thumb down and reach around your back, you can. Just a different shoulder stretch. And release. Let's roll shoulders. Bring your chin down towards your chest. Anything you need to do, we'll go to the other side. Right ear, right shoulder. Right hand to right head, top of head. Don't push. Arm goes out. Here's a stretch. And now I'm going to turn my thumb down. You can't see me, but I'm rotating my thumb down, and I'm going to wrap it around my back. And I'm just going to stay here and take a couple more breaths. You can let out a if you want to. And then come up. All right, arm crosses. Arm crosses. Go ahead, bring your hands to your thighs, lean forward 45 degrees. I want you to go ahead, rock back, let your back touch the chair. Squeeze that core up, come back 45 degrees, just a little folding at the hips. At the hips, not at the waist. Bring it up. Take it back. Now let's do a circle. So come forward. Torso circle, Buddha circle, whatever you call it. Let's do 2 in one direction. And then let's go back and do 2 in the other direction. How's that sound? I want to let you guys know while we're here, so don't you hear it before you come to the end. I will be teaching in person next week. Sit up tall. Gentle yoga at 10 o'clock for Susie, and I'll also be teaching chair yoga again next week at 11:15. Go ahead and make your reservation now. We don't have that many spots, okay? Because I'd like to see you. I don't get paid by the person, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's lift up. Remember mobility. Let's lift up that left leg. Bring it down. You're not helping yourself. You're squishing. This is your mobility. Mobility, mobility, now flexibility. Grab and pull that knee to your chest. How far can you bring it? Can you slip your hand under your foot and bring it across? You don't have to. Okay, so cross at the ankle if this is too much. If you're like easy breezy, I want you to flex your foot back and maybe lean forward, avoid pushing on the foot or the knee. inner thigh, top of thigh. There's your stretch. Don't look at me. Crown of the head down, reach forward like this. Ready? Other side, flexibility. Pull it in as high as you can, guys. If you have shoes on, it's good to stick your finger in the shoe and pull it, or you can bring it across. We have about 2 minutes left. Inhale, get tall. Exhale and fold. Nice breath. And, oh, that feels good. So this may not feel good to you. I'm not supposed to give you value judgments, but for me, this feels like heaven right now. Bring it down. All right, tap your feet. I hope it feels like heaven for you too. Extend out that left foot. Let's draw some circles one way. Sit up tall. I almost like slumped. Sit up tall. Go the other way. Press, point and press your feet. Now, think about what you're doing, because this is about to take a very harrowing turn. Turn, rotate. Remember, I don't want to see knees go in. I just want to see your ankle. I want you to isolate that ankle. Very important, ankle mobility as we move through life. Point and flex. All right, now, here we go. The coup de grace. This is it, guys. Last thing. Take your left foot out. Take your right arm out. I don't ever want you to lift both feet up off the ground unless we're working together. Start to roll circles one way. Hi, Melissa. Roll back the other way. Melissa says come to her body flow class. Go the other way. We can't team teach. But right now, if you've been wanting to come to body flow, guys, come on, bring it. Let's go the other way. Turn. And turn. And last time. Okay, maybe that wasn't so hard. Go ahead and tap your feet out. Ready? Let's say goodbye. So come forward, sit up tall, bring your hands to mountain pose. You did a lot of work today. You did a lot of standing, a lot of balance. I need you to make sure that you drink that water for me. Inhale your arms up, touch Anjali Mudra, and pull your hands down. And up and around, pull it down. And one more time, up and around. All right, so today I'm going to give you guys an Om. You can Om with me if you would like. If you don't want to Om with me, that's fine too. I just feel moved to Om today. So deep inhale in. Feel your heart, feel the vibration, and let's take a little bow to ourselves and to each other for the gift of shared practice. Namaste, and thank you very much. Okay, last class is tomorrow. We have Silver Sneakers Flex tomorrow, and then I will update you at that time for how things are looking for next week. Reach out if you need any help, and I will see you very soon. Bye, my loves.